Now, the problem is men know what turns them on. You go straight for the hot spot. That's where it all starts. That's the go button right there, okay? So what does he do when he tries to turn you on? He uses the und hier foreplay technique. I'll have to show it to you. It's here und here und here. Right? Because that's what works for him. And you're going, oh, that feels terrible. Oh, my clitoris. Oh, that's painful. Stop doing that. Just go away. All right? What he needs to do, all right, is to caress you, kiss you, hold you, stroke you. All of the lips, the cheeks, the neck, the top of the back, the shoulders, the tops and the arms, all erogenous zones. The thighs, the lower part of the back. All right, avoid the hot spots to begin with, all right? Warm her up first. Remember, she's like fire. Well, I can't help you there. Okay, so now we're going to talk about snore play. All right, we've talked about foreplay. Now we're going to talk about snore play, because this is another question that women ask me. They say, why does he go into a coma after sex? All right? Now, once again, it's not because he's a selfish, inconsiderate bastard. All right? He's a victim of his physiology. All right? Because when men have an orgasm, they get this burst of endorphins really quickly, in 20 to 30 seconds. So that 1 minute, he's doing it, and the next minute he's rolled over, snoring like a horse and drooling. All right? And you think to yourself, you're sort of left there counting the roses on the wallpaper, and you wonder what happened. Right? The thing is that women get endorphin release, but it takes much longer for us to get endorphin release. So it might take 3 to 5 minutes if we have an orgasm, up to 20 minutes. But there is good news, and that is, if a man can engage in a little semi-conscious afterplay. Now, what's afterplay? Kissing, cuddling, sweet words, all right? Just a bit of stroking. If you can just do that, you will actually trigger endorphin release, and then you can, in the woman, and you can go off to sleep together. Doesn't that sound nice? So afterplay is really important to women. Men, they can give it a miss, all right? But foreplay and afterplay are really important to women. And I always say that afterplay is the hallmark of a man who is a really good lover, all right? Guys think that jumping on and doing this makes them a good lover. It's the stuff that you do outside the bedroom, it's the stuff you do during foreplay, and it's the stuff you do after having intercourse that makes it good. Okay, now I said I'd talk about oxytocin again. Now, afterplay is really important because during sexual activity, during penetration, during orgasm, oxytocin is released from the brain. And oxytocin is known as the cuddle chemical. But some of you might have heard of oxytocin if you've ever breastfed a baby, right? Because oxytocin gives the let-down reflex, all right? You remember you put the baby on the breast and whoosh, you get a surge of milk. That's the let-down reflex. Now, that is due to oxytocin. So the idea is this, all right? This is Mother Nature again. I'm breastfeeding my baby. I'm filled with oxytocin. It's the cuddle chemical. It gives me feelings of bonding towards my baby, feelings of connection, feelings of trust, all right? So that this is one of the reasons. There's always a reason for our physiology. Now, oxytocin has the same effect in human beings. It creates feelings of bonding, of connection, and trust between couples. You can actually improve your relationship by using oxytocin. Now I'm going to talk to you about a little experiment, okay? Just to prove to you that afterplay is important. Now, when we do sexual research, we tend to use rats because they're kind of like us in some ways. And in this experiment, they had 4 male rats and 1 female rat. And what they did is they put Miss Rat in with Mr. Rat A. They let them copulate, they took her out immediately. They put her in with Mr. Rat B. They let them copulate, they took her out immediately. They put her in with rat Mr. C. They let him copulate, they took her out immediately. Finally, they put her in with rat Mr. D. They copulated, but she stayed for afterplay, right? They brushed whiskers, they sniffed each other's bottoms. I don't know what rats do in afterplay, but whatever it is, they did it, okay? Then they put all 5 rats together and she got to choose which rat she liked best. Who did she like best? Absolutely, because she had oxytocin. She had bonded with him. It is the cuddle chemical, and it is so important, and it's brought us right back to where we started at the beginning with the importance of touch, right? Because if you touch your partner, you not only get those wonderful endorphins, but you also get oxytocin, which gives you a feeling of intimacy, bondedness, and connectedness. And this can often overcome some of the distance that we feel with our partners.